Midori joins the Color Wheel Challenge. You heard it right. The segment contains behind the scenes of my entry for a challenge or contest I'm participating in. And this time, I'm joining the Color Wheel Challenge. It's been a while since my last challenge, and I did stop drawing after dealing with some heavy personal stuff. I won't talk about that because I usually end up oversharing. But now I've learned to set my boundaries. Anyway, I'm here to discuss about the drawings I'm making for this challenge and how to deal with copyright claims and strikes. Yes, I'm talking about the recent video I uploaded regarding my review for the film Miraculous the Movie. So, if you've watched the original video I uploaded, there is a screenshot for every character or scene I mentioned in the movie, in which I have already done with my previous film or series reviews. First, if you want to know what is fair use, click the link above this video and YouTube will direct you to it. Screenshots aren't considered copyrighted. I believe it is under fair use as it falls under the transformative use category. For example, I took the screenshot of the movie to discuss what I think of the characters and the scenes are. Letting others know my opinion wasn't the original intention of the movie. So, in short, the screenshot falls under the fair use. What I used falls under the transformative use because I'm doing a work in progress of a fan art and I'm doing commentary about the film. I have used screenshots before in my previous reaction videos and logo on every thumbnail. I comment on every screenshot I use and not just let it sit there in your screen for you to stare at it and wonder what you are viewing. So, I believe I should refrain from using the actual logo of the film or series in the thumbnail because that might not be included in the fair use. I'm not so sure about that because I have seen other YouTubers use the actual logo on their thumbnail, and I'm not sure if that is also covered by the fair use. Okay, have you seen what happened on my second upload of the Miraculous the Movie? I have taken out the screenshots while I do a review about the film. I also took out the actual logo of the movie. I'm just starting out in this platform and it's disappointing that there are trolls everywhere. I'm not even that big or successful yet and I'm already getting some hate. Usually you get haters when you are successful, but I'm not even there yet. So it's kind of ironic that someone is already pulling me down when I'm just starting up. You may wonder why I didn't bother to fight back with the report. So, here's the deal. Creators are given 3 options. First, you do nothing. Strikes expire after 90 days, as long as you complete copyright school. You just answer a few questions and once you finish the copyright school, you wait for the 90-day strike. Second, you contact the claimant. Yes, you contact the claimant and somehow beg for them to retract what they did to you, plus you give them your personal information which gives the claimant the right to see who you are personally and step on your dignity as you beg them to take the report down. I was in the midst of doing this, but sharing my personal information made me back out. Because if this person was using a dummy account and I don't have any information on them, and I'm going to send them an email or use YouTube as a way to contact them, then how am I supposed to accept that they will tell me the truth about themselves and why they did what they did? It's absurd. YouTube doesn't have the option to protect creators from these false copyright strikes. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the actual brand was the one who reported it. But what I did still falls in the fair use because, just like I said, it's under the transformative use because I'm giving my review. At the same time, I'm giving commentary about the characters and situations while showing the screenshot. YouTube just accepted a false report by a hater and the creator have no way to protect themselves. It means that anyone can just take you down if someone hates you. YouTube should have an option for the creator to protect themselves and present evidence that what they've uploaded are under the fair use. Third, file a counter notification. What is a counter notification? A counter notification is a legal request for YouTube to reinstate a video that has been removed for alleged copyright infringement. Again, I will have to share my personal information, which will be shared with the claimant. I'm almost tempted to take this route, but the fact that I'm just learning what copyright claims and strikes are, I do not feel very confident. Besides, claimant may use this information to file a lawsuit against me. And lastly, deleting the video will not automatically remove the strike. What is a copyright claim? There are two ways to claim copyright ownership, and that is 1. Copyright removal request, and 2. A content ID claim. Copyright removal request allows the owner to submit a takedown notice to the uploader. Now, the uploader will be forced to remove the content from YouTube due to the alleged copyright infringement. When I started my channel, I didn't know the rules and just posted what I want to share. Later on, I've received content ID claim in which it doesn't really affect my channel since I'm not yet monetized. Still, my channel consists of fan arts, challenges, storytelling, and some original content. So it does not only focus on Miraculous, in which I think the subscribers increase because of the fandom, not because they really like my content. But as I took a hiatus from uploading Miraculous Academy, I noticed more and more viewers are staying for my content, in which I'm thankful for. So for the 315 subs I have right now, I'm thankful for those watching my content until the end, leaving a like and a comment. You are the reason I'm still here. Moving on, I have decided to use Thematic to get royalty-free music. Link is in the description box below. The rest of the background music I got, I searched it from YouTube and allowed use of them, so I have no issues so far. When YouTube detects one before I fully upload the video, I immediately take it down to replace it with another one. So there you go. You might have gotten a nosebleed from all those details, so I apologize for that. I hope you're not overwhelmed with the information I shared. I'm just learning this stuff and I feel like it's better if you knew this too, in case you are a fellow artist or a YouTuber. Who knows, maybe you can share this to support someone who is also dealing with copyright issues. Early access of Midori joins is available in My Coffee. Just go to coffee.com/ladymidori and go to my tip jar. You can choose two options. One is to give a one-time payment and two is to choose monthly subscription for me to continue making contents like this. Now that the copyright issues are out of the way, let's move forward with the color wheel challenge. It was hard for me to decide what theme would cover the challenge. I really took my time overthinking how I would like them to be seen. So, in the end, I've chosen my favorite anime childhood characters. It's kind of ironic that I've talked about copyright when I'm doing fan art. So, let's start with the main color, red. I chose Kurama from the anime series Yu Yu Hakusho. I liked him especially when he is in his fox form. You know me, I'm obsessed with white-haired bishonen. Well, it actually depends on their characters, so even if they're white-haired bishonen, but if I don't like their personality, then it's a no-no for me. Besides, his demon and plant powers are badass. He has two personalities. His human form, in which he is called Minamino Shuichi, and his demon form, as he is known as Kurama. But his family and friends do refer to him as Kurama. I also love him for his intellect and difference of his personality when he switches forms. Next is orange, and I chose Mamie Hanioka from Sing Tale. I believed she was a magical girl since she does transform at night and takes form of a mysterious thief who steals back unfairly obtained items and returns them to their rightful owners. I love her transformation sequence as she prays before transforming, which is kinda ironic because she goes to a Catholic school and her friend is a nun. Hehe. And then counts to 1, 2, 3 during her transformation like a magician. For yellow, I chose Kurapika. Yes, Kurama's counter version in Hunter x Hunter. And yes, the 4 characters in Hunter x Hunter are inspired from Yu Yu Hakusho. Gon is Yusuke, Killua is Hiei, Kurama is Kurapika, and Kuwabara is Leorio. I mean, some of their features are giveaway. Gon and Yusuke's hair and eye color, Killua and Hiei's hairstyle, and probably their coldness, Kurama and Kurapika's wits, Kuwabara and Leorio's height. I fell in love in this series in the 90s version, but I also watched the remake. I'm glad that there weren't any changes on Kurapika's looks that much. Anyway, just like Kurama, I fell in love with how he is intellectual and how he became powerful because of his thirst for revenge. I love how his chains were so powerful that it could actually backfire. Now, we move for green, and I chose the character that I based my persona from Midori Kasugano, from the anime series Midori Days. Yes, it's an odd story and plot, but it was one of the series that stuck with me because of how weird the plot is. I can relate to Midori because of my shyness plus my social anxiety. Teal isn't supposed to be my brand color, but it's supposed to be sea green. But up until now, I haven't changed the color and embraced it. Midori is the reason my username in DeviantArt is Lady Midori. And I haven't changed that until I have become a full-time digital artist and created my page in Instagram and Facebook. She is one of my favorite anime childhood characters I have, who is just a normal girl. So yes, she doesn't have any powers or abilities, but just a weird plot for her story which really stood out. For sky or light blue, I'm choosing Chichiri from Fushigi Yuugi. Besides him having his face covered with a mask, and one of the few who didn't fall for Miyaka because he had a fiancé. Besides his cheerful side, he also had his serious side, the one behind the mask. I mean, we all have those, right? As for his abilities, he can do magic, which has the ability to create force field and transport people. Now for blue. I go for Misao Makamachi from the anime series Rurouni Kenshin. I love how she's small and petty but is crazy strong and cool. I know she can be noisy, but she has a soft spot for her family, friends, and of course, a Yoshi. Hey. Of course, I love her long braided hair and her green eyes. And do not forget her uniform, the blue Oniwabanshu style Shinobi Shizuku tied with a pink obi. We move forward with Violet, and I've chosen Ban Mido from Get Backers. Although he barely had any color in his attire, which represents him that color, but nope, that's his power and his glasses. I love his eyes and how his powers work. And I can remember his catchphrase where he says, "Did you have a nice dream?" Besides that, I also love his smile and his intellect. I mean, who doesn't? And lastly, with pink, I've chosen Momoko Hanasaki from Wedding Peach. You think I'll like Hinagiko since she had green hair, but during my childhood, I like Momoko better. And of course, I'm not into green back then. I don't even remember my favorite color back then. Moving with Momoko, I don't think I have other reasons to like her besides that she is the main character of the trio. I found the series amusing as the magical girls tend to transform two times. One with the wedding dress, and the other with her fighter angel outfit. I can't remember the plot, so I think I have to rewatch that someday. So, what is your favorite color? Or which character did you like? Can you relate to the anime series I've watched? If not, what are you waiting for? Go and watch the series. I'll link their titles in the description below. Do you have a contest or challenge you host or hosted by someone you know? Feel free to comment them below. Bye!